All right, boy, let's do this.
Because I watched a part of the Jackmate podcast with Belle Delphine. The fact that she pronounces your name wrong must sting a little bit.
Yeah, heartbreak, man. F***ing Wilney. Who the f***'s Wilney?
Oh man, you're not the only one. That watch guy pronounced your name like that, doesn't he?
That is Alex, right? He says watch guy. Hello, Alex. My name is Nico. We follow each other on all forms of social media, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, but he's just new on the scene, right? And he's Irish, you know, can't hold that again. He is, yeah, he's Irish.
An Irish guy with the surname Vanderhorst doesn't really add up, does it? But I appreciate the support, and that's why I think we should talk watches. Eboys watches. What are the Eboys, by the way? I genuinely thought it was Wilney. So it's actually not Wilney. It's Will Any. Ah.
The guy that you said has a mask on, he's called Memeless. No one knows what he looks like.
That's him all day, every day.
Yeah.
So it could be you, like. Could be me, like. I am memeless. Is it memeless?
What do you think about him just calling you the watch guy?
I mean, it's respect, like, I'm the watch guy. So if you watch the guy, I'm the watch guy. You see what I mean? And I watch them watching the guy watch guy.
Another girl called Belle Delphine.
Who?
Belle Delphine.
Yeah, but it's a very difficult name, mate. But that's Alex. I find it very hard to understand, but I think he's a nice lad, like.
Mate, those videos, he was on my For You page for about 4 days before that, and I was watching every single one of them. Just stuff I didn't care about, all these watch videos.
This is really f***ing cool, right? Let's be completely honest here. Our YouTube channel completely and utterly exploded. And the fact that these lads are talking about it makes me feel really, really f***ing proud. Although half of it I couldn't understand because it's in some form of a dialect of English I have never heard of.
And then I appear, and I just saw the Eboys video appear, and I thought, oh, it must have been maybe a re-upload from like a viewer or something. And I was like, that's cool though. And then I saw that it was him. And I saw he was reviewing your watch. To be honest, I was blown away. That's where all the Belle Delphine money's gone.
It was actually house deposit money, I'll be honest. I had it out. I had the f***ing offer on a house accepted, and then it fell through. So I was like,
Get watch.
You know what? Everything happens for a reason. Who needs a f***ing house in the first place anyway? I'd rather live in a shithole with a nice watch than a nice house with a shit watch.
I remember I was watching his videos because I did that binge as well. And it's weird when you watch videos because, I mean, I like having watches, but I have like just pretty run-of-the-mill things. Like, I just don't mind. As long as I have something around my wrist, I'm fine with it. But I watched that video and I was like,
handcuffs usually.
Yes, I have wanted a Rolex for my... What did you say?
I said handcuffs usually.
I was tied up with handcuffs last week and she walked off and stole my watch. I don't recommend it, James. Definitely not.
Jeff?
Definitely.
Who's Jeff? Was he the one that tied you up?
My name is Jeff.
You're a cunt. Get the f***. Give me a mask. Memeless. Memeless. These guys talking about the watch guy and I feel like, yes, I am the watch guy. This is like hard nipple shit. Like, tonight I'm going to bed with a f***ing boner.
But they don't mention your name.
No, but that's fine, like. I'm not in this for free promotion. You want to buy a watch? Special price only here. It's just so cool that someone talks about f***ing the watch guy.
Yes, I have wanted a Rolex.
James, if you want to buy a Rolex, we have a few for sale. And
You're a great salesman.
can I have a drink, please? I can't imagine him being handcuffed on a bed. Does he? Holy fuck. Oh my god. James, listen mate, I visualize it now. Aria has a new follower on Instagram.
He's not buying a watch off me.
I want to see Will's girlfriend, like. This watch game is overrated, mate. I thought, you know what? With a nice f***ing watch, you get a woman? No, no chance. I mean, this YouTube shit is the dog's bollocks, like. What am I doing wrong here? Follow her right now. Where's my phone? Collapse out of the window? F*** me. I am going to find my future wife on YouTube.
It's interesting how you watch like videos about watches and you're like, oh yes, this is a watch I've always wanted. This is something I'm going to buy. And then I was like, maybe I probably shouldn't.
Why shouldn't you buy a watch, mate? Buy a watch like Will did. As soon as he sells that watch, that deposit is now a little bit bigger.
Do you know what the worst part is? When I saw that Will had one, I kind of thought, oh, I might get one. And I was like, no, don't do this.
You already have a nice watch.
Does Alex have a nice watch?
You got a Gucci one.
1 second. Alex has a... That's not a nice watch, Alex. A watch shouldn't be Gucci because it's a fashion brand. It's shit.
I like my watch. I commented on it, but like, I hope you don't review mine because it pales in comparison in terms of price. Mine's like half of what I paid for it.
Yeah, but that's what you get with a Gucci watch, right? You buy a Gucci watch at £1,000. The next day you'll struggle to sell it for 200 quid. With a Rolex, it's different. With certain watches, it's different. Gucci is just shit. Nice hoodie though.
Isn't it part of the thing we get watches is meant to like maintain value in it?
Nah, not 1 gram watches. They don't maintain.
There's not much that you can buy that increases in value or maintains its value. But there are certain watches from about £1,000 which hold their value quite well.
Well, it depends. Depends what you get it from, really.
No, like big ones, obviously, yeah.
Big ones, yeah, they maintain, but like.
But my watch, I like my watch.
If you get a Rolex or a Patek, you're probably laughing. Maybe certain APs, but the rest of them, there's not many of them hold their value.
I think Will listens a lot. What he's saying is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, incredibly correct. 5% of the watches you can buy maintain an increase in value. Most of the watches you buy don't really increase in value. If you want to buy a watch as an investment, you really need to be properly informed.
A friend of mine has a Rolex, and he was telling me how it was worth more than what he bought it for, and he was going to sell it. And I was like, "Oh, did you just not like it then?" And he was like, "No, it's like worth £5 more." And I was like, "I suppose fair enough." Like,
when you buy a watch as an investment, you have to sell it. It's only an investment when you sell it. If you don't sell it, it's not an investment. You need to really detach yourself from the object and say, okay, I only bought this to sell, so I enjoy it for a bit, but then it has to be sold.
watches confuse me. I don't understand that world at all.
So the way it works is you have a dial from 1 to 12, and then wherever the dials
It
are
goes
put,
round.
I see why James has that bird. He has a sense of humor.
One of the things I've seen recently actually talk about watches is loads of people seem to be buying Apple Watches now.
A lot of people say that smart watches are taking over the luxury watches. Now, let me make a clear statement here right now. Smart watches is the best thing that could have ever happened to this industry. There's people now wearing smart watches that would have never considered putting anything on their wrist, because at a later stage in life, they realize that they want something more luxury. I just find smart watches so annoying because I can't have a normal conversation with someone without being interrupted.
I think they're good if you go to like gym or something. I think they're useful for stuff like that.
So, I told you, mate, I'm memorless. It's all how you call that? Fucked up. Fucked up.
But the people who wear Apple Watches, you could always tell they're not the ones going to the gym.
People with Apple Watches do not go to the gym, and I have an itchy nose. Listen, I feel for Mevelis.
I feel like if you are silly enough to go, you know what, I've already given so much of my life to Apple, I'm going to give more of my life to Apple, like another part of me.
Here, Apple, here's my wrist. Wankers. Apple Watches could measure the speed that you wank yourself. It's going to be a challenge for yourself, the Apple Wank Challenge. I swear to God. I swear. The challenge. And then, I swear, listen, it counts your wank. And then you finished, and then at the end of the session, right, it says, new high score, yeah! Look, Mom, got a new high score.
Yeah, if you have an Apple Watch, you definitely kids.
Who said that of the three? You. Eboys, I hear you're struggling with some video ideas. It's either you coming to me, or I'm coming to you. It's your choice.